am the chronicler. I'm here to get the tales of greatest adventurers in the realm. Follow us on grand adventures through high magic and grand swordplay. In a world ravaged by monsters, ruled by pressure and fought over by minutes, who would dare to stand up to them? Lend me your ear, and I shall tell. Brave adventurers, welcome back to another exciting tale of Chronicles of the Lost Realm. The last time we were with our adventurers, they were escaping the terrible zoo of the Raven Queen, which turned out to be not so bad. On their way out, in retrieving their items, they were attacked by the Queen's Hand Guard. Listen now to see how things are resolved. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Chronicles of the Lost Realm. As we just heard, the guys are being ambushed by the Queen's Hand Guard. We've already rolled initiative, and we are ready to jump right into the action.
Man, we really should have put on those Queen Hand cloaks before this all started.
So, top of the order would be Hillman.
Straight out in front of me. Fireball.
I was waiting for him to do it. I was totally waiting for him to do it.
Fireball!
Alright, so I'm just going to roll one mass saving throw.
That's only fair if they all fail.
That, interesting. Okay. So go ahead and roll your...
No, Ray, what you should do is roll 2 saving throws and average them.
Oh,
that's a lot more fair.
Oh, lordy.
Rolled 33.
So, okay, taking the advice of Billy, what is the average of 8?
Dead.
That would be 4. So everyone within the radius of Hillman's fireball, which I'm assuming he's putting on not party members.
Oh, yeah, like around us. Like, granted, some probably got through to start fighting.
I imagine some Fae got involved too.
Billy and Ferran are like getting ready to go in the fight, and Hillman just launches a fireball between the two of them. It's like, what?
Yeah, there is a massive explosion of heat and flames. And, you know, I don't know if you all have ever seen the pictures floating around the internet of when the DM's plans get ruined by players and they're throwing papers everywhere. Yeah. That's kind of what's happening right now, because with 33 damage to each and every one of them within the range, they all failed their save throw, so they took full damage.
They all died.
They have all turned into blazing piles of flesh and fire and molten armor. It's a mess.
What the hell, Hillman?
God, I'm a real wizard now!
Ferran, with hands on the hilts of his brand new swords, is just staring at Hillman and like, didn't I already go through this with that asshole? Now you got to do it.
I don't know what you mean.
The queen immediately said, "Oh, lovely, lovely. I love when visitors come."
Billy just kind of looks at Ferran and goes, "Hey, when I did it, they didn't all die."
Well, that was quite spectacular. I'm very pleased by this.
Ron walks over to the 9-foot guy and takes the helmet off.
Oh man, the people watching this episode on YouTube are gonna be so fucking pissed. We built it up to be some big fucking battle.
It's
and
really-
Hillman ends it with a fucking fireball.
It's a really
It was
nice
perfect for
full-faced helmet. Like I said in the last episode, the face part of it that drops down is like a flat mirror.
I know. That's what I wanted to examine.
Yeah.
Because in the last episode, you mentioned that besides seeing our own reflections, we saw the face of the evil queen.
Yes.
I'm curious if it's actually her seeing through the eyes of this creature.
And as you are looking at the helmet and trying to ascertain that, the only reflection that you see is your own.
So she must be linked to them.
Smash it.
Yeah, we're not bringing that with us.
Ferran does.
All right, you shatter it everywhere, and for a brief moment, you hear a woman shriek.
Eh.
Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't take that with us.
Ferran grinds his boot into some of the glass and just goes, women.
Oh, jeez.
So you hear the familiar sound of that rickety old wagon kind of roll up. Your horses are whinnying. They seem very well taken care of. And the Eladrin that went to go get them hops off the wagon. As requested, here is your wagon and horses.
Yeah, you missed the party.
I don't think I want to be invited to this party.
Come on,
This looks terrible.
What kind of soldier are
Piss
you?
poor one.
Not a very good one.
A very alive one, that's what it is.
So, Nua immediately jumps up into the wagon. She's like, I'm done with this place. She's ready to go.
I'll keep you company, Nua.
Why don't you stay here for a while?
Billy just rolls his eyes.
But we're gonna go to that place together.
I'll get a head start and make sure it's safe. And then you can come in a week.
Ferran turns to the
No, I don't think I like
No.
Ferran
No,
turns to
we're-
the queen, and after rolling his eyes about what's going on behind him, he bows to her in respect and says, how do we get in contact with you when the deed is done?
She reaches underneath her cloak and produces a raven's feather and kind of hands it to you.
I take it. Thank you for all you've done, my lady. I hope we are deserving of the trust you are giving us.
You are most welcome, and I'm certain I have a good feeling about this group of adventurers. You seem a little bit more cohesive than the last. When you need to contact me again, simply use that raven's feather to write a letter to me.
Very well. Ferran packs it away in his bag of holding.
Falls into the empty bag.
Hey, feathers fall. Sorry. And
You guys
proceeds
stealing my shtick.
to jump into the front of the cart and prepare to get us the hell out of there.
But I
All
was
right.
gonna sit next to Nua.
Billy hops in the back of the cart. Let's go.
Fine.
Throws Hillman in.
Damn, he's
So-
a football.
The
Well,
cart
Billy-
begins to roll on and leaves the Feywild behind, entering back into the prime material plane. And no sooner does this happen that you see about 100 yards away what appears to be probably an 18, 19-year-old boy running full steam out of a little grove of trees and through some grass, heading for the next group of trees. He's wearing only like the Kevin Sorbo Hercules style pants, and in his hand,
Disappointed! Sorry.
in his hand, he is carrying a silver chalice that has what looks like fire, like a bluish green fire coming out of it, and he's just hauling ass.
Dude, somebody got the Tri-Wizard Tournament Cup.
Should we even know what that is?
No, we shouldn't. Boy! Ferran
Oh well, meta references!
Ferran automatically. Hey, boy!
Calm down there, Kratos.
No, he just keeps on running and into the next grouping of trees. You can still see the glowing of the fire as he runs deeper into the trees.
How far away is he?
About 100 yards or so. So, like, I don't know. We'll make it feet. He's probably about 80 feet.
Wonder where he's running from.
I'm tossed between. Should we find out what he's running from, or should we go find out why he's running to begin with?
Ba-ba-da-ba-da!
Everybody roll some...
Hang on. I'm burning a second level spell slot, and I'm casting sleep on him.
That'll work.
That'll be, I think, 78?
What is his DC for saving?
I gotta pull the spell up real quick.
Well, he rolled a 18 and a 19, so...
Hang on. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Spell sends creatures into a magical slumber, 5d8. When you cast a spell using second level or higher, roll an additional 2d8 for slot level above first, so it'll be 7d8 for him. I guess a 15 for spell save DC.
It doesn't look like it needs.
Yep, he definitely passed.
But, I mean,
The spell I'm reading doesn't look like it needs a DC.
Yeah, the spell description I've got doesn't mention anything about a spell save DC.
No.
But I guess it does. But it would probably go off of mine.
Yes, it would.
So.
Alright, so that's a fail. Ferran jumps out of the cart and chases after the boy.
Boy!
Not like that, just he's going to go catch the kid.
Okay.
As he's running, he yells out to the other three, keep an eye out for what may be coming behind him.
I'm ready!
I'm ready!
I'm ready,
So
I'm ready, I'm ready.
Looking into the woods where he came from.
Okay. You follow him, and as you're running through the forest. Like I said, you can see the glow of that fiery cup, and as you pop out of a small grove of trees, you immediately come face to face with basically 70 or so varying humanoid peoples. Standing at the head of this massive throng of peoples is a extremely tall Goliath. They're basically short giants, for lack of a better term. He's wearing a helmet that has deer antlers protruding out of the sides, and he is now holding that chalice, the silver chalice with fire, above his head. And when he does this, all of the people kneel down. Roll either religion or arcana.
Let's see here. Both are the same, so it doesn't matter.
I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good.
I got it.
You guys
So-
aren't there, though. I'm the one that had to pass this.
Wait, I thought we were looking in the woods where he came from.
You never said you followed me.
This is for Ron.
My bad.
I guess we misheard because we were researching sleep.
So, you quickly identify all of these people as druids. Each and every one of them is a druid.
Aha!
And you see them all kneel before the chalice.
Ferran looses his grip on his hilt. My mother was a druid. And he walks forward to present himself to the one they're bowing to.
Do you also bow?
I bow, respectfully.
Okay. He lowers the chalice into a much larger chalice, which ignites into flame. Very Olympic-esque style. And as soon as he does, the other druids jump up, they start cheering and hooting and hollering, and they're patting you on the back even though they don't even know who you are. And you see them drinking out of massive, extra large drinking horns. You hear music playing. Hillman and Billy, go ahead and roll perception. And Farron, what are you going to do?
I'm going to apologize to the leader, saying I didn't mean to intrude. I thought the boy was in trouble.
He kind of... How tall is your character?
Average elf height, so 5'5", 5'7", best.
Okay.
23 on perception.
Nice. So Billy definitely hears the music start up. The Goliath kind of looks down a little bit. He tries very hard not to. And he says, "Worry not, friend."
Yeah, let's check it out.
Worry not, friend. You have come at a most prestigious time.
Oh.
Whoa,
what happened? What's the cause of celebration, if I may ask?
Well, not that there has to be a need for celebration, but this is the annual gathering of druids. All druids in the realm come here to drink, play music, and be merry. And most of all, my favorite part, take part in the games.
The games?
Oh, yes. We have the caber toss, the javelin throw, shape-changing challenge, and our 6-stage obstacle course. Best in the realm.
Scottish.
Well, perhaps this could be mutually beneficial then, because I travel with a bard who is a master of the hurdy-gurdy. Maybe he'd like to join your band.
Oh, the hurdy-gurdy. I haven't heard one of them in ages. Please bring your friends. Billy appears out of the woods.
This is about the time Billy walks up. What about hurdy-gurdies?
He said he needed firewood.
Nobody notices Hillman because everybody's feet taller than him.
Billy just clutches his hurdy-gurdy close. No, you can't take it.
Relax, idiot. They want you to play a song.
The Goliath strides over to Billy. You see him, he's 7.5 feet tall, gray skin, almost looks like a stone giant, but a lot shorter. He's wearing a leather cap with deer antlers protruding out of the sides, and he's just in complete awe at your hurdy-gurdy. Do you know how to play it?
Oh, there, big fella. Yeah, Billy looks up at him and goes, "Yeah, of course." And just starts kind of playing a small little ditty on it.
Oh, okay, so something easy.
Do
a performance check with advantage. It's like playing the entertainer.
20.
Oh yeah. So
He presses them and does chopsticks on it.
so it doesn't take these druids long to kind of sweep Billy up into the band, and they've got kind of a redneckish thing going on. Like one of them's playing the spoons, the other one's blowing into a jug.
Oh, Billy just goes right into fucking dueling banjos.
Dueling banjos on a hurdy-gurdy. Let that one sink in, folks.
For those who don't know what a hurdy-gurdy is, Google it. I had to. It probably wouldn't sound good.
It would, yeah, I also had to Google it, so.
So the other druids begin setting up their little massive field here. It's very well taken care of, but you can tell that they use this. It's an annual thing, and it's a wide open space where they can set up all of their different little games of strength and.
I'll have to call my friend who actually has a hurdy-gurdy and see if she can do dueling banjos on a hurdy-gurdy.
There you go. So, the Goliath says, feel free to take part in any of our events.
I'm kind of curious
be
about.
merry.
I'm kind of curious about the tournament, the 6th-level tournament.
Ah, yes, the 6-stage obstacle course.
Obstacle course, thank you.
Specifically built to test all of one's primary characteristics. Strength, dexterity, constitution.
That
That's
sounds
3.
interesting.
Intelligence, wisdom, charisma.
That sounds interesting. I think I'd like to participate in that. What is the prize if you complete the challenge?
Oh, we have a special treasure chest that if you take first place, it will grant you a random magic item.
Is this a single-person thing or a team
Magic
base?
item?
The first 3 places get to draw from the box.
I'm in!
Ah, sure. I got nothing better to do.
What? True. It looks like my party's game.
Excellent. So what event would you like to take part in?
The obstacle course.
Okay.
We want to do the 6-stage obstacle.
You all don't have to do just the obstacle course.
Well, I know we don't have to.
What events
I'm just
were there
saying, if
again?
Hillman wanted to try something different and Billy wanted to try something different than those, you guys can. But if you all want to do the obstacle course, we can absolutely do that.
We could do the other things afterwards. I'm kind of... Right now, Ferran's blood is still kind of boiling from a fireball ruining his fun.
I'm gonna make more of those!
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, so Ferran wants to do the obstacle course.
What were the other options?
The other options are the caber toss, the javelin throw, and shape-changing challenge.
I don't think I can do any of those things.
I mean, you've got to... Yeah, I could probably do the javelin throw. I have a feeling that's dexterity-based.
It is.
But can I even hold a javelin?
They break one in half for you.
I was about to say, I'm sure they got a toothpick lying around.
I'm also interested in the obstacle course. I think I'll do the javelin throw and the obstacle course.
Okay.
I'm not even sure what the other one is. So what the shape changing?
The caber toss?
Yeah, the caber toss.
It's throwing a giant log.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I'm out on that one.
Did you miss my thing when I said, "Oh God, they're Scottish"?
I heard it. I didn't get it.
My strength isn't up to that, but my dexterity is up for the javelin, so I could do the javelin too.
Okay, so the way that I had designed this was to have you all go through each of the events one by one, but I think in the interest of time, we can just do.
I mean,
Everybody can pick one.
We could do the events one by one. Just because we know we're gonna do terribly at the caber toss doesn't mean we don't have to do it.
True. Okay, so let's do that
one.
then. Everybody can line up at the caber toss, and basically all you're gonna do is make a strength check. So you're gonna roll your d20 and add your strength modifier to the roll.
Modifier or saving throw?
Oof.
Modifier.
I actually did fairly well.
19. So Billy walks up, grabs, his caber, takes a few steps, and launches it 4 meters.
That was easier than I thought.
I got a
Gotta
14
keep
and
track
my
of
strength
this.
is 15, so I think I failed.
Oh no.
So Farron gets, trying. Your mind just isn't in the right place, and you hurl the caber as hard as you can, but it only goes 3 meters.
All right, Log, it's just you and me now. Give it a fire!
Did they also cut his log in half?
No. Full size.
As you can tell from my roll.
I'm just,
13.
I'm just envisioning an ant carrying a French fry right now.
Okay, and then who we got? We got Hillman. Sorry, I'm trying to make a little chart so I can see who got what place. All right, we'll go do your roll.
I
your roll.
rolled
13.
13.
Oh wow, my thing is being all kinds of weird then. Okay.
I rolled mine
13.
first.
So Hillman launches his, and it goes like inches shorter than Farron's. It's 3 meters, 2 meters, and a few inches. So Billy and an unnamed druid both threw 4 meters. So they have to throw again.
Haha.
Oh, and the other druid goes, wobbles, leans to the side, and it only goes 1 meter as he falls over.
Billy does not have a second throw in him.
He's
3.
he's had a bit to drink. But you know what? Your 3 is still better than what this guy got because you stayed standing. Unlike
He got a 1.
So even though you threw it just like an inch farther, you still did it. And then second and third. So first place on that one was Billy, with Farron as second and Hillman as third.
Yay!
Oh, the other guy
did
doesn't.
good.
The
I
other
made
guy
a
doesn't get a
placement.
place.
So
Man.
I get a participation trophy.
right. So now moving on to the javelin throw. This is a extremely long-ranged archery kind of thing. There's a massive target downrange, and it's got an outer ring, a middle ring, an inner ring, and a bullseye. And basically all you do is take the javelin and you roll ranged attack. If you are proficient with javelins, then you get to add your proficiency bonus.
I don't know if I'm... No, I'm not. Okay.
I don't think anyone is.
Is that just your dexterity modifier?
It would be. It'd be a d20 plus your dex modifier. Yes.
Got it.
The only one I don't know about is the bars. Nope. Oh my god. So Hillman
Yeah!
takes like 2 steps and just
Alley-oop!
somehow physics just break. And his javelin screams through the air in a dead, right into the bullseye.
You know, I didn't believe you were a general until just this moment.
You gotta have a keen eye, my man. A keen eye.
Farron, he steps up, hurls his javelin, and hits the outer ring. And last but not least, Billy hurls his javelin and hits the inner ring.
Kind of disappointed. I was hoping to hit somebody waiting to use the a ye old porta potty or something. With a roll of a natural 2.
Well, if you had a roll to 1, somebody probably would have died. So obviously, the three of you don't have the ability to do the shape-changing challenge. When I initially had written this, I actually kind of thought that maybe somewhere along the line somebody would have joined us that was a druid.
I can do the I can do the shape changing challenge. I'm just not actually changing shape. I just cast invisibility and minor illusion at the same time.
Not quite what they're going for.
All right, then that was kind of my idea, also. But...
On to the
So
next
last-
challenge.
Invisibility, minor illusion, a little bit of sleight of hand.
Last but not least is the obstacle course. And this kind of resembles a extremely redneck / Scottish version of World's Strongest Man.
Okay.
The first competition is the Atlas Balls, which then immediately goes into the Beam Walk, the Ale Chugging Challenge, the Who Can Read the Fastest, the Find the Ball, and finally, if you make it to the end, the Taming of the Beast.
Oh, let's do it.
Oh, I'm ready.
So all of you,
It's literally just going through our stats and doing the checks.
pretty much.
Yep.
I feel like there's gonna be more to it than that.
If we make it all the way to the end.
Oh.
Yeah,
Let's go!
I didn't make it past the first round. Jesus Christ. MRPG hates me
What
tonight.
is it? Is it a strength check?
It is. For the Atlas Balls, it's a strength check.
Oh, is that
Oh.
12.
Okay.
I might make it.
All right. So,
Hillman's the only one that makes it.
Random Druid 1 is, as of right now, in the lead, followed by Hillman, Billy, Farron, and Random Druid 2, as you all enter into the second part, which is the dexterity check for the beams.
All right, come on, dexterity. Yes! There we go.
Nice.
I can't suck all the time.
Ah, wow.
Oh, man. Hillman.
I am the very model of a modern major general.
It's my shtick.
Just like cartwheeling across the beam.
Right? I can totally see that happening, too. Like, he's got his beard tucked into his belt so it doesn't trip him up. And as he's, like, waddling along this beam, he's singing that.
This is why Billy's doing so poorly, because he's just looking at Hillman going, what the fuck?
Ow!
All right, so Hillman takes the lead, followed by Farron, and then Billy, Random Druid 1, and then Random Druid 2, all the way in the back. The next step is the ale chugging contest. Sitting before you
Yeah, I failed.
on a nice long table is these decanters, which any other time they would be decanters of endless water. These ones are decanters of endless ale. So basically, you chug and make a Constitution save.
Oh, good. I've been thirsty.
Oh, dear God. Druid 1.
Get the fuck out of here!
Druid 1 vomits everywhere and falls out of his chair. This was just too much for him. Druid 2, he's still doing strong. But
I'm gonna be a cheap little bastard here. Can I roll a sleight of hand check to cast sleep on the 2 druids?
Don't
Well-
do that. This is a friendly competition. Don't do that.
I want to win, damn it!
You're not gonna win. If you want to cast sleep on somebody, do it to Hillman.
Hillman's part of our party.
He's winning.
So, Farron, all that means is that for the rest of the checks now, you're going to have disadvantage because you're intoxicated.
Which means what?
Huh?
Which means what? Like I
You'll
don't get my
roll
bonuses?
twice.
Oh,
You'll roll twice and take the lower of the 2.
that's completely unfair.
That's what disadvantage means, my friend.
When the hell did I become Hillman? I'm like Mirror Hillman right now.
Okay, so then
I'm a challenge superstar.
Hillman is in the lead. He takes off for the reading challenge, followed by Billy, a slightly inebriated Druid number 2, and a completely inebriated Farron.
And Druid number
basically-
1's out of the contest.
For the reading challenge, it's a scroll that has a whole mess of words on it that you just got to roll an intelligence check to try and read it faster than everybody else. Oh,
Ooh.
Billy.
First one-
Billy taking the lead.
I got to take the 16, but that still passes. So I always
Of course the bard can read faster than everybody else. Haven't you guys ever heard of sight reading?
So the other druid gets kind of stumped, and he's bringing up the rear at this point. Billy is in first place, followed by Farron and Hillman in the last place. Well, third place.
I was gonna say, holy crap! I dropped 3rd from 1st with all of that.
The next part is finding the ball. It's basically a gigantic haystack with a ball hidden inside somewhere. So everybody roll perception checks to try and find it. Because perception is wisdom.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, but I have.
I crit.
Okay.
I crit failed.
I'm going to use my portent
Oh, cheater.
and take a 17.
Yeah, well, I got a 7, so I didn't find the ball.
Told you I should have cast sleep on the frickin' 2 druids.
Can I put
Because
like,
then it
my
would just
finger
be
down my
between the
throat?
3 of us.
Can I put my finger down my throat and get rid of freaking disadvantage?
You could try. Roll. Go ahead and do it and roll another constitution check.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Constitution is +2. Yeah.
Now you just feel sick and drunk.
Jesus, what was in that ale?
Good stuff.
So, Hillman's back in the lead. Billy's right behind him, followed by Farron. And way in the rear is Druid number 2, who just now finished his reading scroll. Aha! And as you come around to the final part of the obstacle course, you see a large crate with it's like a large wooden crate with hinged doors on the front. And as you approach the crate, you can hear kind of clawing and just this ferocious growling inside.
Oh, it's my cockatrice!
Let's hope.
I'm coming, sweet darling!
Yeah, well, either one of those will fail.
Oh, what are we,
What?
charisma?
Yep, charisma.
Yep.
Ooh!
Just a charisma check?
Yes. All right.
19.
Ouch.
So the doors swing open,
Hillman and I get mauled.
And a tiger leaps out. And before it can actually maul you, it turns and kind of looks at Keith. And shape changes into a druid.
Billy.
Looks at Billy.
Yeah, sorry,
Billy.
And he walks over and he holds out his hand to Billy. Congratulations.
Yay! Does it mean I won?
You have achieved first place in the obstacle course.
Oh,
Yeah!
so close.
Anybody got a breath mint?
All right. Then I'll just have to do some quick little averaging here and see who came in what place overall.
Hey,
don't feel
Haran,
so
maybe you
good.
should eat some bread.
You know what? I really like you, little guy.
I could cast
Oh, he's
lesser
definitely
restoration.
drunk.
Him, not so much.
I could cast lesser restoration on Farun and probably make it better.
True. Okay.
Why are you wiggling your fingers at me?
Who's,
Do I have something in my nose?
who's wiggling? What fingers? What? Huh?
Wiggling them fingers.
You know, your hair is really dumb.
Okay, come on, Farun. Let's go lie down.
So as you two are wandering off, Hillman, you notice Nua hasn't really been participating in anything. And roll a perception check real quick.
Going. Oops. No. 13.
So you don't see exactly what she's doing, but she's looking over her, like she's turned sideways away from everybody, kind of fidgeting with something, and then kind of looks around nervously and sits back straight and starts drinking again like nothing happened.
Walk over.
As far as the two others are concerned, Billy, you take Farron over to how are you trying to assist him exactly?
You ever seen a drunk carry?
What noise?
That.
What noise will the hurdy-gurdy make if I hit this string? Bing. How about this string? Bong. No, I don't like that one. I like this one better. Bing.
And this is why drows don't get drunk.
Billy is like 5 seconds from dropping Farun into the fire.
So you take him over, set him down, and a woman walks up to you with the treasure chest, and she says, "Here, sir, this is your winnings from the tournament."
The whole thing?
I won
Oh,
the
yeah.
peeing contest.
Woo!
And then she says, "This is his chest. Best to
Oh.
wait until he's sober to give it to him."
Hey,
I put it in the cart.
my chest
Okay.
is pretty big.
Hillman, as you're wandering over towards Nua, a roughly 12-year-old child comes up and, "Sir, here is your chest.
Oh, well, thank you, little one.
Little, she's taller than
Congratulations,
you.
One day, I hope to grow up to be much like you."
Oh, well, then let me tell you a story or two.
Oh, jeez.
Please do. I would love to hear a story.
Well,
Billy opens his chest to kind of look what's inside it.
Hillman, you gonna tell a story or what?
I mean, the first thing you have to do is you have to decide what you want to be when you grow up. Like me, I was always going to be a soldier.
Oh, look at that. Is that a squirrel? And
Oh,
the
where?
kid runs off.
Where is it?
So Billy, as far as what is in the chest, I do not have my Dungeon Master's Guide open at this current moment. So when we are finished up, I will roll on the chart and let you know what it is.
Okay.
And That'll be a nice little surprise for our listeners next time to see what your winning is. But so continuing on with the story, Hillman, you get over to Nua. What? What do you want, little man? I wasn't doing anything.
Nothing, you just seem distracted. Thought you'd like to talk.
No, I'm good. I'm fine.
Oh, come on. Something's bothering you.
All right, look. Between us, I may have gotten some stuff from the Feywild.
Okay, what kind of stuff?
Well, it's not so much stuff per se, but things. And by things, I mean living things.
You brought eggs, didn't you?
There was a couple eggs, yes. But I found one. I don't know how to take care of it. And she kind of opens up her pouch of holding, and you see two black, they look like black furry tentacles kind of come up out of the bag and open it up, and a little panther-like kitten face peeks out.
Oh, he's adorable!
Kitty cat!
Oh, no!
What's its name?
No!
I have no idea.
Fluffy!
All I know is it was a member of the zoo, and I liberated it.
Knowledge.
Nua, can we keep it?
Faran pushes
I
Billy
don't
the
see why
fuck out
not.
of the way and
Rolling
stumbles over.
rolling to identify. What would I roll?
And Hillman is rolling animal handling to try to pet it. 13.
Not bad. So it's a little, for lack of any other kind of creature-ish terms, it is a kitten. And then Billy, go ahead and roll perception to see what on earth is going on over there. Farron, what are you doing?
I pushed Billy the hell out of the way. I'm going to see the kitty.
11. I don't know if I see it.
Well, there you go. As you're kind of looking at the two of them being all secretive over there, Farron pushes you out of the way, which is why you rolled an 11.
Billy's going to walk up at this point and see what the hell's going on, because Farron running off to go pet something is alarming.
You get over there, and even in your drunken stupor, you can see the little creature, and Hillman's all petting on it. It's purring. It's having a good time. And Nua just starts taking things out of her bag. She's got a small kitten with two furry tentacles that kind of come off of its back. She has what appears to be a small, very, very small bear, but it has an owl's face.
Not an owl bear. God damn it.
And she has a few eggs.
Oh,
3
I can
to be
see
exact.
it now. I can see it now. Hillman's magical menagerie.
Calm down there, Hillman. All right. Now that I'm over there to see the animals, can I roll to identify what Hillman is currently petting?
Yes, you all may roll if you would like to. You can do either
Do I really need
nature
to?
or nature or wisdom, I guess. Is that the same thing? I don't know. I don't have a character sheet in front of me.
Nature is intelligence.
Okay, so there you go.
So
23.
Oh my.
7. Fuck.
Do I even need to roll nature or anything? I mean, it's from where my race is from. I should automatically know what the hell this is.
Right. So Hillman and Farron both identify this as a displacer beast cub. Billy, I have no justification why you don't know what it is, but
I don't either, because player knowledge, I know what the Displacer Beast is.
right. As far as the eggs are concerned, you guys can't really identify those. Those could be anything. They could be ostrich eggs. They could be snake eggs. There's no real telling until they hatch.
Chicken egg.
Do they have like any particular colors about them?
Rise chicken.
Yeah, I mean, one is like a whitish color with some red speckles. The other one's got some turquoise speckles on it. And then the third one is a pretty solid green.
I'll take the pretty solid green.
Okay.
Ron kneels down and pulls a little bit of food out of one of his pouches.
Pretty sure I know exactly what's going on here. We're all getting pets.
You get the owlbear because I don't like you.
I already picked mine. I'm taking whatever hatches out of this egg.
Nice.
I'll roll the dice. I'll take whatever random thing hatches out of the egg.
There's like a cream with speckled, and what was the other one?
Turquoise. Turquoise speckled.
Yep, turquoise.
And then red speckled.
I'll pick up the red speckled one and pat it a little bit.
My baby! So the night continues on. Everybody's jovial. You guys have these little creature comforts, if you will. Farron's drunkenly feeding the cat.
Well, I'm automatically trying to bond with it.
But it's like every time you go to try and feed it, you miss.
I get smacked with one of the tentacles.
Because it's just a little bit to the left every time. And that's not because you're drunk, that's just because of this displacer beast.
Yeah. But the drunk doesn't help either.
Right. Like I said, the night carries on, and everybody's being jovial and happy. The stars are very beautiful and bright. They're having a grand old time, and it's getting to be extremely late. People have started going to sleep and whatnot. And the three of you, as you're sitting there with your pets trying to figure out what they are and whatnot, a small boy about 8 years old wearing not super pristinely white robes, but kind of slightly dingy. They're Druid robes. Walks up to the three of you and offers a deep bow. And he says, "Hello, my name is Yggdrasil."
Hello, Yggdrasil.
Hi, Yggdrasil.
How can we help you?
I should like to accompany you on your quest.
Okay.
How old are you?
Why?
What are your qualifications?
I am a powerful druid.
And?
How old are you, sir?
Well, in this form I am 8, but I stopped aging at that time.
Form? How old are you then?
I am, well, I guess this year I would be 174?
Okay. I think
That's a
the
lot of experience.
I think the alcohol's still on me. Did he just say 174?
Oh, yeah, because that's the strangest thing we've seen.
It's an
Leave it to
8-year-old
him.
kid.
You're petting a displacer beast.
Actually, I'm not. He keeps moving. And there's 3 of them that I can see in my lap.
He keeps moving, just like the floor.
Well, I say we give the boy a chance.
I still want to know why. Why would you like to join us on our quest?
Well, it has been a great number of years before I have seen my comrades here bested at their own games, and I find it quite humorous.
We bested them.
Okay.
Things have grown quite boring in the politics of the Druid world. I've been the Archdruid for quite some time, and I'm ready to hand my title over.
I mean, you do know where we're going, right? It's not gonna be fun.
Oh, come on. It'll be as fun as we can make it.
It
Well,
has to be more fun than taking care of the petty squabbles of other druids.
Actually, to be
He
fair, we
stole
never.
my tree. He's on my river.
Okay, you got me there.
To be fair, we never told him where we're going.
Nope. And he hasn't a clue where you're going. He just wants to go because you guys look like you're fun.
That's what I'm getting at. It's like, maybe you should be read in before you decide to come along.
Well, mister, I want to tell everything to everybody earlier. Why don't you go ahead and tell the kid where we're going?
I don't know if I want to tell him where we're going, because that's kind of privileged information right now.
Well, here's what we'll do. We'll take him out in the field, test him, and see if he can gain our trust.
That's a surprisingly well thought out plan from you, Hillman.
I don't know. It
I don't know
sounded
what
kind of
you mean.
rapey to me.
Awkward.
I don't know what you mean.
Well,
Don't listen to Farun, he's drunk.
I mean, I suppose I could just go back to
I have
being
12
Archdruid
fingers.
for another 100 years and lording over the world and knowing all of its secrets.
Do you know healing spells?
Oh yes, I know quite a few.
Do you know sobering spells?
Well, I suppose cure poison would do.
You cure me of this god-awful... Excuse me. And we could discuss more clearly your role in this group. Ugh.
So he
I don't remember
he walks
eating
over
that.
to you and he walks over to you and kind of looks at you and he says, "Tell me, I have a question.
I don't know what it is either.
If you encountered that creature after it was grown up in the wild where it belongs, do you suppose that it would eat you?"
Farron kind of hazily looks at him and says, "I'm a ranger. I would try to avoid it, but if I was face down with it, its nature would be to kill me."
Ah. So by that very definition, that means you're food, yes?
I don't like where this is going.
No, I'm not food.
You would be food to it.
If it could kill me.
Exactly. He touches your forehead. Purify food and drink. And the poison leaves your body. You are now sober.
What the hell was that question about?
You have
Yeah.
identified as food.
I have not identified as food.
I was able to purify food.
Billy just bursts out laughing.
That's a neat trick.
He knows exactly what just happened.
Farron gets up, grabs the displacer beast, misses 2 or 3 times, and goes to the cart and says, "Screw you guys, I'm going home."
Magic rules lawyering, gotta love it.
And on that very happy note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to conclude this episode of Chronicles of the Lost Realm.
Oh man, I can't wait to see what hatches from my egg.
Same.
Stay
gotta
tuned. Stay tuned next time for What Pet Is That? And are we in Gress? Question mark.
I do have a question, though. What happened to the other egg and the owlbear?
Nua still has them.
Okay.
Noah gets 2 pets.
And the other question I was going to ask is, what's in the box? Now that I'm sober.
Dun dun dun. And we will do all of that, quote unquote, off camera. I'll let you guys know what's in the boxes. But as of right now, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in and listening to our antics. Stick around, and for next time, it is the season finale. That's right, the end of season 1.
Two-parter.
So let's.
Are we doing a
Let's-
two-parter?
I think I'm gonna do a two-parter. I think we owe the people that.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
So-
you could pull another narrative and like release the second part as the opening of season 2.
I
No,
could
I'm just
Star
kidding.
Trek it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, they call that a season hook.
Right. But let's do our usual. Go around the horn. Farron, a.k.a. Chris, where can we find you?
You guys can find me wherever Realm of the Mist can be seen, whether on YouTube or here on Twitch.tv. And, of course, you could also find me wherever quality podcasts are heard.
Beautiful. And Billy, a.k.a. Zephyr, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Chronicles of the Lost Realm playing Billy Knoll. You're probably going to be able to find me on The Lost Realm playing lots of other tabletop RPGs or whatever the heck we do on The Lost Realm. And you can also catch me as the host of Press Say Gaming Podcast every other Friday on Realm of the Mist.
Absolutely, some good stuff to listen to there, folks. And finally, Hillman, a.k.a. insert alias here.
To be decided.
To be decided. I like it. All right.
Oh, you can find me right here on Chronicles of the Lost Realm as Major General Hillman. And hopefully some upcoming tabletop games. A little bit of tabletop trouble, if you will.
Beautiful.
That's your handle now, TBD.
I do
All
everything
right,
in my
and-
TBDs.
As usual, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Chronicler. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Just go to that search bar and type in Chronicles of the Lost Realm, and you will find where we are hiding at. Thank you very much for listening once again, and we'll see you later.
Good night, everyone.
Peace.